Dr. Dare Show live on Facebook and YouTube. Happy Friday, everybody. We are here. We are here. Um, and we have two good topics tonight. And we will get started once everybody starts to come into the room so that we will have people having conversations. Come in, share. Let me know how your week has been. Um, it's Friday. So yes, Dr. Dare Show live on YouTube, and Facebook. And we have two good topics tonight. As you can see on the screen, number one is 61-year-old man married his recently just turned 18-year-old daughter. What does godchildren mean to you? We'll look that up. And what was he interested in her when she was younger? And what are your thoughts? And number two, woman's boyfriend beats her 8-year-old son to death and abuses her other three children. When should you bring your new boo or your new girlfriend around your children? Those are our two questions for tonight. So once you come in, click share, like, and we are on. But I will wait for you to start. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope y'all are having a happy Friday. My week this week went by pretty fast. Yeah, Braves won the World Series. Woohoo! Uh, Not really a football. I mean a basketball. I mean, as you can see, a baseball fan. But they won, so we're gonna celebrate them. Um, Yeah, so how are you guys doing tonight? How was your week? When you come in, click share and like and all those things. And I am going to be sharing now. What's that? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. This topic Hop Friday, Dr. Dare live, Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Waiting for people to join so that we can get the conversation started. We have two topics tonight. Again, I will say number one, a 61-year-old man married his recently just turned 18-year-old daughter. What does godchildren mean or godchild mean to you? Was he interested in her when she was younger? And what are your thoughts? Number two, uh, a woman's boyfriend beats her 8-year-old son to death and abuses her other three children. When should you bring your new boyfriend or girlfriend around your children? And those are the two questions we will be discussing tonight. We haven't started, so excuse me. When you come in, click share, click share, click share. Say hello and tell me how your week has been. On the Dr. Dare Show, we welcome all opinions. We don't try to change someone's opinion because that's their opinion and that's their perspective, and we respect that every time. So tonight's topic seemed to be geared around children, relationships, marriage, and godchildren and some abuse too. And we know last month was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I actually covered the second question. I covered that story on my Dr. Dare YouTube show, which I need you guys to go in and subscribe to so that we can get those numbers up so I can start getting advertisements and stuff like that. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's pretty quiet in here tonight. That's okay. We'll get started. We'll get started. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll get started. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We'll get started. Oh, is it gonna be a slow night tonight? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Seems like the coronavirus stuff is starting to kind of decrease, and things are kind of. I hate to even say that because I'm scared that that would trigger something else to happen. But it looks good. I mean, as long as you're wearing your mask or you're vaccinated, looks like things are trying to get back to some kind of what we would call our new normal. Yeah, yeah. So when you come in, make sure you click share. Great. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Karen. How was your week, Karen? Did you just get in? Because I kind of did too. I had to come and rush and jump on and get things set up. But I made it. I'm here. Made it, and we are here. Made it, and we are here. Oh, um, my week was good. Yes, you just got in and looking for a snack. Yeah, get your snack and your drink. No rush. My week was good. I have training, so it's thrown off. I had training all day today and all day tomorrow. So yeah, but it's good. It's good. No complaints. No complaints. It's Friday. It's Friday and it's Friday, Saturday. Oh, it's going to be quiet tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have not started yet, but we have two good topics. When you come in, click share. Yeah, it's Friday. Friday, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Welcome, 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 y'all. When you come in, click share. Share, 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 share. Who are these people? We got two good topics tonight, right? Oh, there he is right there. Oh, Hey, Tanil, how are you? How's VA after that? I guess that loss, Democratic loss. Oh, at work, yeah. I know. I'm tired. I have had training all day today, and first thing in the morning, all day tomorrow. But it's good training. I'm not gonna complain, and I paid for it, so it was interesting. It went by fast today, so tomorrow's the same. Looks like it's going to be a quiet night, so we're not going to stay on here long. Um, let's get started. We'll start with number one. 61-year-old man married his recently turned 18-year-old goddaughter. What does godchildren mean or goddaughter mean, actually? So I looked that up. I'm going to post that in a second. And was he interested in her when she was younger? And excuse me, what are your thoughts? So I went looking at this article or looking for this article. And I usually when I'm doing research, I look at different articles to see if there's some similar things. And Tanil Karen says hi, hi Karen, hi Tanil. Um, yeah, what's that? So yeah, I was looking up this story, and the guy's name is Michael Hoggabook, and social media has labeled him as a predator. And what I did see at it's almost like they tried to cover this up, right? Because they were saying first he was 41 years old, and then there was a conflicting. I went to this other article and they were saying he was 51, but then somebody um, kind of judged by one of his posts on Facebook and they saw that he was 61 years old. So that's why I had the question of like, um, so this is a little bit more detail from the article I was just reading. Michael Hoggabook is being labeled as a predator after he was accused of marrying Deja Hoggabook as soon as she turned 18, almost like as if he was sitting there waiting for her to turn 18. But in my heart, I believe he probably was messing with this little girl um, before they got married. And to add insult to injury, he was actually dating Deja's mother. So I don't know, but I didn't see anything like from where the mom said anything about the situation. So Deja is also Michael's goddaughter, and the two shared family history prior to their controversial nuptials. Word of the union surfaced online through a tweet claiming that Michael started dating Deja after he dated her mother, Davina Evans, first, which is weird anyway. Why would you, first of all, as the daughter, why would you want to date your mom's ex? And again, back to the flip side, why would you want a child, I mean, a wife that young? What are your thoughts? I don't like to give my thoughts first. I like to give them after everybody else. And so it looks like Deja has a 2-year-old daughter and she has three other kids. Wait a minute. They have two they have a 2-year-old daughter and he has three other kids. So they got a 2-year-old daughter. Is that am I reading that correctly? Or does she have kids by somebody else? What? When Deja was 17, she admitted to dating someone but kept his identity a secret until she turned 18. After recently getting married, Deja became a trending topic online due to people saying Michael groomed her. Deja has since released a statement in response to the public scrutiny and defended her husband slash Godfather. She believes everyone is just jealous of the life she lives while other girls her age chase after boys who are sleeping around. Deja put y'all in y'all place. She said, "Wow, y'all are just jealous of her." That's what I say, Karen. Karen says he's a predator. More than likely, he was abusing her prior to her turning 18. And I'm just wondering, like, where was the mom this entire time? And now that they've broken up, I wonder, did the mom come to the funeral? I mean, to the funeral. Oh my gosh, to the wedding. And welcome, 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 y'all. We have started. I see a lot of people coming on now. We have started on number one. And we're talking about 61-year-old man married his recently just turned 18-year-old daughter. What does godchildren or godchild mean to you? Was he interested in her when she was younger? What are your thoughts? And so Karen says he's a predator more than likely. He was abusing her prior to 18 years old. Hey, Sister Donetta. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm seeing where there's some children involved in this, and I don't know if they're. It says that Deja has a 2 year old, and I don't know if the 2 year old is with Michael or she had a 2 year old by somebody else. I don't see where that says that at. So what are your thoughts on this story? I don't want to put my opinion out there too much, but the guy's name is Michael Hoggabook. He is being labeled as a predator after he was accused of marrying Deja Hoggabook as soon as she turned 18, which is why my question says, do we think Michael was messing around with Deja before she turned 18? Uh, and even looking at her probably when he was dating the mom, I'm thinking, but that's accurate. I'm assuming, so I don't know. Deja is also Michael's goddaughter, and that's where we wanted to define what that means. I have the definition. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. And the two shared family history prior to their controversial nuptials. Word of the union surfaced online. And Tennille says he was clearly dating her before 18. She should have been off limits as his goddaughter. Her other child is not by him, from what I understood. And that's what I was thinking, Tennille. That's why I was trying to figure it out. Because I know it says he has some other kids and she has a 2 year old. So she's pretty young to have kids too, but I guess no judgment. Oh, where's my goddaughter right there? So I wanted to define what a goddaughter means based on dictionary.com is where I found the definition. So I'm going to post that. And let's see if Michael has done this. Karen says, no disrespect, but this may be a situation where the people involved in the entanglement may not know or have no awareness of a life outside of this kind of lifestyle. You're right. That's usually what happens, though. People are in these situations and they think they normalize the situation. Like, I mean, to each his own. If you want to marry someone that young, but what are you getting from that? So the job of the goddaughter or being a goddaughter is a girl who's oops. Oh, I put it up there twice. Why did that do that? Okay. A goddaughter is a girl who's the godchild of one. That's not the one I wanted. One or more godparents, people who have pledged to help with her upbringing. So Michael's supposed to be helping with her upbringing. Let's see. Especially in a religious way. In some denominations of Christianity, when a child is baptized, they are sponsored, usually two adults who pledge to help in in this way. Those adults are the child's godparents, and the child is their godchild. Goddaughters are often related to parents. In this situation, they're not. A girl may be her aunt's goddaughter. Okay, that's going into something else. So the godparents' job is to kind of uh, guide and protect the child, and I think mainly it's the godparents are to be there in case something happened to the parents to protect that child and kind of help them live a normal life. If the parents happen to pass away or something like that, or be in the child's life and attend events and support the child, and I guess everybody has a different meaning of it. So, what are y'all thoughts on this story? Everybody's quiet tonight. And Donetta says we choose godparents to be responsible for or take care of our children. If something should happen to us, the parents, they act as they act as help to the parents, right? So they kind of just fill in, maybe buy some Christmas gifts, some birthday gifts, and like I said, and like you said, Donna, if something happens to the parents, those godparents are supposed to step in. But I think Michael went a different route. I think he found some attraction for Deja, and that's where we are now with this situation. And Karen says godparents are supposed to be the protector and sponsor of the child as godparents, and the godparents to be there if the parents die. Right. Okay. So we're all on the same page of like what is the role of godparents. And Michael, I don't feel like he fulfilled that. Because if you look at the picture that I posted, she just looks really, really like a baby. I don't know if that's because I'm older, but she looks like a kid, a baby herself. But she has a 2-year old. She is 18. Um, some people probably wouldn't have any issues with it. I think Kodak Black, I think, made a comment on, which is a rapper, made a comment on the post. He said the same thing happened to him. I think his stepdad or somebody ran off with uh, a daughter or something and left it, abandoned the family or something. So this stuff is really happening out here. Um, I'm not gonna judge. I don't know. I, I don't know what. Bum, bum. What are y'all thoughts? Y'all are quiet. Make sure you share this video. Um, like I said, I'm not gonna stay on here long because I do have training in the morning all day long. Um, literally all day long. Okay, fine. And I'm going to go on to number two since y'all are quiet on this one. See, that's everything is going on Dr. Dare show. That's mm-mm. Okay. Question number two. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Number two. And if anybody joins in, they can jump back to number one if they want to discuss that. But we're gonna go to number two, um, just to save time since everybody's quiet tonight. So if you're just joining, click share, share this video. We talked about question number one: 61-year-old man married his recently just turned 18-year-old goddaughter. What does godchildren mean? We define that on this show. We define that as when you are a godparent, mother or father, your role is to step in if something happens to the parents and to guide that child through life if the parents are gone, or even on the flip side of that, if the parents are still alive, you're there to support that child through graduations and Christmas and holidays whenever you want to step in. But I don't think the role is there for you to marry your goddaughter. So we're discussing the story of Michael Hoggabook and Deja Hoggabook, who got married. He allegedly is 61 years old. She's just turned 18. We believe that they were dating before she was 18. She has a 2-year old. We believe that that's not his child, and he has three other children of what I read. and it just seems like an awkward match. And like Karen said, it seems like this is the culture or environment that they grew up, because I didn't see, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't see where the mom even made a comment about the situation, like as if, hey, she might have approved and didn't see anything wrong with it. Because if that's the way you were raised, if that was their culture at home, then of course they wouldn't see anything that was wrong with it. And so it's just all of us outside looking in saying, hey, wait a minute. First of all, what would he want with an 18-year-old? Well, we know what he want with an 18-year-old, and what would she want with a 61-year-old. She made the comment that everybody's jealous on social media, especially I guess the girls in her age, because the guys that they're trying to date, 18-year-old guy is out there cheating around, and so she got her man at home, and he's there and he's being faithful. So she doesn't uh think there's anything wrong with it. And again, see, this is what I tell clients all the time. It depends on the way you were raised, the way you view things. Like for them, this could be normal, not a problem, but for majority of the other people who are outside looking in at this situation, they're like, "Hey, what is going on?" So that's why I always tell people, if you, depending on the way you were raised, that's where your what we call core beliefs are. Our core beliefs are the things we believe in, and kind of the guidelines that we govern ourselves through living our daily lives. And for most of us, this pair doesn't look like, you know, a good match. So let's go to the second question. Second question is, woman's boyfriend beats 8-year-old son to death and abuses her other three children. So this is a true story. This happened, I think it was last week sometime, where I don't know if you guys saw the story where they found a decayed body in an apartment. So what happened was, there was Gloria Wim and her boyfriend Brian. Brian was abusing her children. He beat the 8-year-old and killed him, excuse me, and was abusing the other children. But then Brian and the baby's mom, they moved into a whole nother apartment and left the kids in there, abandoned them in to fend for themselves. And so that made me come up with this question. It's like, when should you bring a new boyfriend or girlfriend around your children? When is it safe? And I think I just froze. Look like I did. Are we back? 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 Looks like I just froze. Okay, so that's why I asked the question. When do you think it's appropriate to bring your children around your new boo or your new girlfriend or your new boyfriend? What are your thoughts on that topic? Ba, ba, ba. Mm, 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 mm. I know for me, oh, I remember her. Oh, wow. Anyway, for me, I think it depends on the child's age, and um, how long. I think it should be at least 6 months or a year before, because I think you need to establish that the relationship is going in the direction of like marriage, or being steady, and you realize that this person is going to be in your life for a while. I say about a year. I don't know how y'all feel out there, but I'm thinking, yeah, I wouldn't introduce the children to that significant, because what you don't want to do is keep, say if that doesn't work out and then you meet somebody else, then the children have to see this person, and then they have to meet somebody else, and so I just think you should wait and give it time. Yeah. Hey, cousin Tanya. How are you? Oh no, Celeste. What are your thoughts out there? Oh, Donna, you agree with me? Yeah, like at least a year, because you don't want to keep bringing like different uh people around your children. And then this incident that I was just talking about, where this boyfriend kind of beat, uh, was abusing the children, and the child died. Hey, Kelly. So everybody's joining y'all. When I was going, oh, so Donna agrees, and Donna says, "Hey, Tanya, Karen said it depends on the person who is your new man. I would say no sooner than a year. You need to get to know that person and establish where the relationship is going." Yep, Karen, kind of what I was saying is like, make sure it's going somewhere. You don't want to just keep bringing people, strange people, especially if you don't really know them yourselves, around your kids. Because again, like the story that we talked about earlier with um, Michael Hogebook and Deja Hogebook. He's 61 years old. She's just turned 18. No telling how long he was looking at her, just waiting for that big number. I'm sure something happened before that, y'all. And if y'all want to chime in on that story, the ones who just coming in, we talked about that. We jumped to the second story, but we this is Topic Hop Friday, so we can hop back to that story anytime. What are your thoughts on that story? I will put it back up, um, for Kelly and Tanya who just joined. Don't forget to share the video. Let's see. So yeah, and so that's the first story right there. If you guys want to chime in, thank y'all for joining on this Friday evening. What are your thoughts on the two stories that we have been discussing? First one was a 61-year-old married his recently just turned 18-year-old goddaughter. What does godchild mean? And we defined that online tonight. We said that the godparents are supposed to step in if something happens to the original parents. If they die, then they're supposed to step in and guide and take care of the child. If the parents are alive, the godparents are supposed to support the parents. I mean, support the children in any way that they want to support them. Um, and so we were just wondering. I believe that he was probably looking at her way before he married her, and he was just waiting for that number. But she has a 2 year old. I don't know, well, I guess it was 2 years ago. So she was what, 16 when she had the 2 year old, and it's not his baby. We don't think, but it's just weird story. But what I was saying to everybody online is that this is how, because I think Karen made the comment that this environment is probably normal to them, but all of us who are outside looking in are like, what's going on? And that's why I tell, when I'm working with clients, I look at the way you were raised, because some things that I think are bizarre, you may think they're normal because of the way you were raised. Just like this story is a prime example. Um, it's a little strange to us because we're like, what would a 18-year-old want with a 61-year-old, and vice versa. Um, and Tanya says, replying to Dr. Show, absolutely disgusting. Yep. And Kelly says he's been watching her for a while. Mental manipulation. Yep, Kelly, and that's what they're saying. Like you just said again, grooming her. But I believe he probably was having sex with her. But the weird thing is, the mom hasn't made any comments, which lets me to believe, unless I didn't find them. If anybody sees it out there, send it. But I didn't see where she made any comments. So to me, they probably are like, this is normal, this is okay. And um, that's why all of us, when they posted it, because Deja told y'all just jealous of her, especially the girls her age, because they're dating guys that are running around cheating on them, and so she got a man. So y'all are jealous of her man, Kelly and Tanya and Karen and Tennille and Don. Y'all are all just jealous. It's sad, but that's the way people. When you raised a certain way and you think it's normal, and then when the world sees your situation and they see that, hey, something's wrong. And that's why when you're dealing with people, it's a good thing. I always tell y'all on here to collect data. When you first meet somebody, you need to find out how they were raised, how they handle problems in their family, what was their relationship like with their mother, their father, all those things, because those things will tell you a lot about the person you're dealing with. Like this week, I've been teaching my clients about attachment styles, and we talk about secure attachment, avoidant attachment, um, fearful attachment, and dismissive attachment. And the way, depending on how your parents raised you, is the way you're going to interact with people when you get older. But this is a prime example of like we don't know what's going on in somebody's house until stuff is revealed like this. And so number two, the question was that's up is a woman boyfriend beats her 8-year old son to death, leaves them in the house, lets his body decay. They move out, leave the other children with the dead body, and move on with their lives until the 15-year-old son called the police. And so this has been in the news. So that's why I asked the question: when should you introduce your child or your children to your new boo? Um, and we kind of all agree probably no earlier than a year because you need to establish um, first you need to know the person first, and you don't want to keep bringing different people around your kids. And that's what we had came to the conclusion of. Any more thoughts out there about any one of these topics before we close, because I got to get up in the morning. uh, but great topic. Share this video so people can chime in. A lot of people watch these videos after the fact. So I would appreciate if y'all shared them. But yeah. So anything else before we close out? Yeah. Because I'll just keep talking and talking and talking. All right, going once, going twice. Sold. No. Karen says this man having abused her children so bad and for long enough that it escalated to murder. Yeah, he was. I think he was beating them for a while, and she was just she in her statement she tried to act like she didn't know what was going on, but then at one moment she said she knew. But the thing is, after he killed the one, they found another one that was alive. He had a broken jaw, and then they moved out. The boyfriend and the mom moved into a whole nother apartment, left those kids to fend for themselves in a separate apartment, and didn't go back to. She said she checked on them every 2 weeks, but you abandoned them, and that's what that was about. So hey y'all, if you're just joining, it's Topic Hop Friday. I see people. Yeah, I think she was kind of afraid of him, Karen, but I think she had some mental health stuff going on as well. So I think I think there was some mental health stuff going on as well. So yeah, welcome, 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 y'all. If you're just joining, we're Topic Hop. We're doing our Topic Hop Friday. We have two topics. Feel free to join in. I put both of them back on the screen. Number one, the 61-year-old man married his recently just turned 18-year-old daughter. What does godchild mean? We talked about that. We defined that basically. If you have a godparent or you are a godparent, your job is to take care of the children if something happens to the biological parents. Um, and even if something doesn't happen to them, you're supposed to support those parents. Hey, Brenda. And then number two, we talked about a woman letting her new boyfriend abuse her children and kill one of them, leave them in an apartment, and then they abandon him. So the question was, how soon should you introduce your children to your new boo, if at all? I know some people never do it until They're like, if we're not getting married, I'm not introducing you to my kids. So in these days and times, I can see that because you never know what you're dealing with. And so on number one, we talked about the 61-year-old marrying his goddaughter. She was 18, but he watched her, I believe, and a lot of y'all agreed that he monitored her, or even probably had sex with her, or all that stuff while she was growing up. So, what are your thoughts if you're just joining? Those are the two topics that we are covering. Um, yes, yes, yes. Crazy topics. Karen says she normalized the abuse, and she probably had some form of mental instability that she abandoned the children in the tragic and heartbreaking. Yeah. It seems like I think her grandmother, I think, said that she wasn't right. That was the word she put. Like she wasn't like stable or something like that. But something had to be wrong where unless, like you said, Karen, unless she was afraid. But because one of the children that was alive, his jaw was broken, and then the other one was dead, and then they were malnourished because the parents did the mom, I say, because that was the boyfriend. He didn't care about the kids. Excuse me. The mom left them in an apartment and went on about her life with her new. So you really have to be careful. These two stories are an indication of what is going on in people's houses that we don't know about. You know, this stuff is real stuff that is happening in people's houses. We think it's not normal, but for some of them, like the 61-year-old marrying the 18-year-old, they've normalized that too as well, Karen. That's a good word that I use all the time in therapy, is that a lot of people normalize this stuff or they see it because I don't know where the mom is, and if anybody on here has found that yet, if the mom may said something like she was disgusted with it because she was dating the 61-year-old first. So what daughter wants to date her mom's ex? That's that right there is the question, like, which lets me know that something is kind of different about this family. Like some of the things that we don't see as normal, they see as normal. Like they probably don't see anything wrong with the 61-year-old marries. I put 14-year-old. That she's not 14. She's let me edit that. She's 18. 18. Let me edit that really quick. Next. Close. Got it. Any more thoughts, y'all? You didn't know, Kelly, that the 61-year old was dating. Hey, Michelle, you finally got on. Give me your opinion because I know you wanted to talk about this. Um, Kelly, you didn't know that the mom was dating him first, and then that's why I don't understand. Like, I don't see where the mom and y'all, if y'all see anything out there where the mom made any comments about this. Yeah, I was late too, Michelle, getting home. Um, I didn't see where the mom, but yeah, the mom was dating the dad. I mean, the 61-year-old first, and then yeah. So let me find that story because I looked it up online. I was gonna say, did I just close it out? But yeah, Michelle, give us your comment because I know you wanted to talk about this story. And Kodak Black, the rapper, said his dad did the same thing. Yeah, Kelly. So here's that. See, so word of the union surfaced online through a tweet claiming that Michael started dating Deja after he dated her mother, Davina Evans. Yeah, so they were dating. That's why I said I believe he was having sex with her probably all along. But again, the question is, what daughter would want her mom's ex, and why in the world? Well, I know why he probably wanted the younger girl because for sex. Let's be honest. But somebody's normalized this whole story. Michelle, you said I know someone already said this. He probably's been sleeping around. Yep, we all we all agree with that. Because I'm like because you waited till she was 18, which means that you were looking at her before that and wanting to get with her. So yeah, a lot of people said that he groomed her. He's a predator is what the article said that I read. But she's defending it. She's like, y'all are just jealous because y'all ain't got no man, and she and Brenda says just not the norm, right? I wouldn't dare. Yep, and that's what happens though. If that's it was one story we did maybe like 5 months ago where there was a girl, she got pregnant by her 41-year-old, I think she was like 15 or 16. She got pregnant by her 41-year-old boyfriend. They went to the emergency room for her to have the baby like it was nothing. The mom, all of them had threw her a baby shower. They normalized it. Everybody in the house thought it was okay that this 41-year-old is dating this 16-year-old girl and she was pregnant. So I'm sure this is the same scenario that they are like, oh well, she's 18 or she's 17. She's not a baby, but I'm like, yeah, but you know, the human mind, this is one piece of information I'll give you. Your human brain doesn't develop until you're age 25. So that means you have no idea how to make decisions, how to rationalize things, how to um, be an adult, basically. You're still a child and and in that picture she still looks like to me she looks like a baby, but a predator she probably looks like a lady. And so that's why in the articles they're saying he's a predator. Michelle says she's still young and probably haven't been with no one else, but once she got some sex from someone else her feelings might have changed. But Michelle, she has a 2-year old. So at least 2 years ago, she had sex with somebody. Let me find that article. And then I don't think it's his baby. I think we didn't think it was his child. But yeah, she had a year old. Let me find that. Let's see if I can find that article. Yeah. Oh, not that one. But that one don't look right. So say the man in question has been. Oh, wait a minute. He was married to her mother. Y'all read this part. Kelly, you say you think he's grooming her for on a financial level. So this is it. So the Florida man and father with multiple children was a part of the girl's life right from when she was born, as he was married to her mother, married to the mom. Yeah, girl's life right from where she was. Photos are out there with him holding Deja, his new wife, her when she was born. So this man has been around for a long time. And Karen says from the comedian Miss Pat started having children at 12 years by a man her parents' age. Her family knew about it. Miss Pat started having. Yeah, see, that's what I said. It depends on the way you were raised and how your family household is run. Um, some families normalize this, so it's just for us. It's like, um, wait a minute. So Michelle says that's worse if he was married to her mother, but it's a shame because she's 18 and there's nothing no one can do about it. And that's what I was saying, Michelle. The mom didn't seem to be saying nothing, so I don't know if she's upset or not. It's a mess. But she just looks so young. I don't know if y'all saw the picture that I posted. She looks like a baby to me. But anything else, y'all, I'm gonna cut this off because I got to get up in the morning and go to a training. But it was a good topic. If you came in late, replay it. It's good stuff. Anybody have any more comments before we leave? I don't want to hold y'all too late because we're coming up on an hour. Oh. Yeah, it's bad that he dated the mom or was married to the mom, whichever one. And to me, that means you sat around, you probably watched this little girl walk around in her underwear and all that stuff. And yeah. Michelle, you say she nasty. She nasty. She nasty. But you just have to be careful who you bring around, especially if you have young girls in your house, men that you Karen says scandalous. Um, bringing men, even if they are godparents, you shouldn't have your daughter around. Kelly says pervert. Michelle says she nasty. Karen says scandalous. Kelly says pervert. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna close. Thank y'all for joining. I don't want to keep y'all too late. But great topic. If you have a topic, I think Karen, you have a topic you want me to research next week. Jay Balvin, I have to go look it up. I like to look at like 3 or 4 or 5 different articles to make sure that the information is consistent. Um, like this article, when I looked up this man marrying this daughter, um, it was different ages, but I think he was trying to cover. They were trying to cover up his age and act like he was 40 some years old, which is still bad. She's only 17, 8. Well, she's 18 now, but you've been around her whole life, so that lets me know you've been monitoring her and grooming her. Brenda says there is a post of the mom going off. Maybe you can look it up. Oh, there is a post with the moms. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Asia, let's see. So 61-year-old man marries 18-year-old mother is furious. Let's see if I can find anything. So see, somewhere it says he dated the mom, somewhere it says she's married. I don't know which. Let's see. Let's see if I see anything. There's so many stores out here. And see, this stuff don't make sense. Oh, is this her mom? Oh yeah, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna share this if I can. I'm gonna share it on here. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
That shit. So, with that being said, that was my last child.
Can y'all
Her
hear it out
name
there?
really is Deja Miaya Evans. Like
Let me
Davinia
know if you can
Evans,
hear the
mine.
video. That's the mom,
She just
supposedly.
got adopted in 2016, right before I came home. Okay, by Ashley Jackson, white chick. Alright, so with that being said, Deja doesn't remember when she was I don't
So
know.
can y'all hear it? I'm letting y'all.
But that whole got me fucked up. Cause I
Okay.
ain't it. Find
Okay,
something
good.
safe to do.
I didn't know this was out here. This is supposed to be Deja's mom.
So this what it is, right? I'm on live. So my daughter and Mike Huckabee married each other, right? I don't approve of that stupid ass cartoon ass shit, and that's what the fuck I said. I ain't even go to that fuck ass shit.
Ooh.
Mike, you know I fucked your ass in 2017 in my apartment in the motherfucking LP when you was coming over there hard. Anybody who know me know that I stayed over, y'all seen that fat stank ass nigga the fuck over there. Okay? For a cell phone, $150. Okay? I was working at Family Dollar and I need some extra money. So that's what that was about. I told this dumb, and then when she ran away when I stayed over there with my oldest daughter in Jacksonville, Mike was the main one talking about this is my goddaughter. Y'all help me find
Right.
her. Da, da,
Right,
da, da.
Karen.
Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember when I whooped Deja ass in that kitchen too? Like the 14-year-old little girl she was. Yeah,
So is
y'all
she
remember that shit.
14 or
So, with that being said, Deja's my last child. Her name really is Deja Miaya Evans. Like Davinia Evans, mine. She just got adopted in 2016, right before I came home.
adopted?
Okay, by Ashley Jackson, white chick. Alright, so with that being said, Deja doesn't remember when she was little. She don't remember when she was with me. I lost my kids through DCF. A lot of y'all know I used to snort patty, sold a lot of motherfucking drugs, whooped a lot of ass, went to jail a lot. I was young and wild as fuck. I done apologized, and I'd be goddamn if I apologize any motherfucking more. But bitch, you said you married Mike because you need stability. Okay, so your son, your stepson, my little cousin, your little cousin, yeah, he didn't know whether to call you his godmama or his motherfucking his stepmama or his god sister. I say, is she your god sister or your stepmama or your cousin? He said she my god sister and my cousin. No, my stepmama and my cousin. No, but
Ooh.
he said my stepmama and my god sister. That's sad. So all this shit what Deja putting up, all this shit with Mike and all that, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. Cause first of all, I'm a real motherfucking witch, bitch. Cause if I want to get you, I'll get you. Please don't sleep, okay? I ain't got to come and do nothing physical to you. I promise I will send the spirits to you, bitch. Now fuck with me. You, your husband, the family, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm over here. You was just over here to this house yesterday talking about how much you love me, playing with me and jumping on me. But then all of a sudden you on motherfucking Facebook talking about, oh, I'm at my real mama house. Bitch, take your ass over there. You need to be motherfucking Black Matthias, hoe. Stay your fucking ass over there with the white people in the west side. Bitch, I'm east side. Fuck wrong with you. I born in Cape Charles, Virginia, on the Eastern Shore, raised in goddamn Guilford. That sound like Eastern fuck to me. So, with all that being said, fuck all that shit. Fuck all that. I love my granddaughter, Noonie. I sure do. But before I kiss anybody's ass to spend any time with her, I'm done. I got one grandson. His name is Giovanni Josiah Robinson. He a little red bone, little cute little thing with dreads and be with his nanny all the time. My knee baby, that's my bestie. And I love her to death. Yes, yes, she is my favorite child. And you know why? Because she say, yes, ma'am, please, may I know and thank you. And she respects the fuck out of me. Even through my fucking past addiction. Bitch, I ain't smoked powder, smoked cigarettes since 2000. 615 20
You
6
see
24
answers.
15.
See this.
That's my clean date. How
Yeah.
about that? Top that. And I ain't have to go to no motherfucking program to do that shit. I ain't have to go to jail, prison, none of that. I just got tired of losing. So I changed my life. So before I let any motherfucking body talk about, oh, Peaches this, Peaches that, and I ain't got AIDS. This pussy real clean. All my kids came to Sarah and it's tight as fuck. That's why y'all niggas stay in my shit. Let me tell you something. That's why
Yeah,
her
broken
fucking my
home, Kelly.
daughter's husband
That's why
was
I said
deep
this is
begging
the
me for my pussy for
explanation right
years.
here. That's what I
And when
mean.
I finally let him get some of it, he
Okay,
tried to
girl.
play me. So we
Okay. That's enough of her. Like, oh my God. So there's the explanation. That's why I said I think it was there's it's a broken home, like you said, Kelly. A lot of stuff going on to where this explains. Yep, Karen, this explains a lot. So the little girl looking for love wherever she can get it, and I guess like the mom just said, she said she wanted stability, and I guess marrying Michael, the 61-year-old, 51-year-old, however old he is, she felt like that was the stability that she needed. That's why I say it's when you see stuff like this, there's usually a backstory to everything. Mike, you said that was hot. Wow. Just wow. What are your thoughts? Y'all quiet out there. So Michelle says she didn't even see him watch her daughter blood test needs to happen for a baby. Oh, you think that's his baby? Do you really? Cause it sounds like mom been wilding out. Mom been out. Kelly says balls down to money. Yeah, and you say she's too old, Kelly, and she sounds like she's 17, 18 years old. It probably is his baby, Michelle. I wouldn't doubt it. Now we see we see the piece to the puzzle. That was really, yeah, eye opening. What do y'all think? Y'all quiet. That first part of that though was really, 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 um, yeah, something else. So I don't think they were married like that one article said. I think they dated or had sex. It sounds like it was just a sexual relationship. But how he became her, how did he become her godfather? It seems like he almost stepped in to take care of her, and then she viewed that as love or something else. And Karen says the mom even said she slept with Mike for a cell phone. Yeah, and some money. Yeah. And then Mike says she was speaking her truth. Yeah, it was her truth. But she's a sounds like she's I'll say recovering addict or something. But it seems like there's still some residual of that still left. Yeah, Brenda, that's what I think the daughter just wanted a father figure. Um, and searching for love, and that's why she married. That's why I say it's hard to judge people sometimes. You shouldn't judge. This is a prime example why you shouldn't just look at a situation and make negative comments without getting that backstory, because there's usually a backstory. Me being a therapist, this is the story that I hear. is the like the broken home, and that's where she came from. And poor little girl, like Brenda is saying, is that she was searching for love, searching for a father figure. But he still took advantage of that, though. I think. What do y'all think? Now that we have this different perspective, what do y'all think about Mike? And not you, Mike. We not Mike Wumble. We ain't talking about you. But what do y'all think of Mike now? Does it change the information on that? That was good. That was a big piece of the puzzle, like Karen said. Big old piece of the puzzle. I told y'all them households. Yep, Karen. This is why you shouldn't judge. You never know what people's households are. Yep. That's what I was saying at the beginning of this show is that it sounds like there's some more background stuff for this that they've normalized it. But now I feel it's like one person said on the social media site, she was like, "We need to stop judging Deja because she's a victim." Um, he took advantage of that situation. Kelly says he's a predator. Karen says Mike is still a predator. Um, yeah, it's a mess. I feel bad for her, but y'all know this stuff is really going on in people's homes right now, still, as we speak. This one has just been put out on social media, but this is going on. It's like that story. I can't remember exactly what that story was, but I think it was a Hispanic family, and the 14-year-old was pregnant by the 41-year-old, or she was 16 maybe, and they took her to the hospital because she was having a baby. But the family act like it was nothing wrong. They had threw a baby shower and everything. Like, yeah. So yes, Deja is a victim and probably doesn't even know it. Right. And that's what that one person said, Karen, on the social media site, is that she probably doesn't even realize that she is. But it's like Brenda says, she's looking for love and a father figure and stability. She wanted somewhere that she could say, "This is my house. This is my home. I can feel safe here because I'm with this person. He gonna take care of me. I don't have to worry about anything." Seems like mom was doing her own thing because she went in to talk about her body and selling it, and well, I won't say selling it, but doing whatever she was doing. And Mike, you said you read that one. Which one? Which one did you read, Mike? But yeah, that's horrible. That thank you, Brenda, for finding that, because that gave us a big piece of the puzzle that I was missing. Because I was like, well, something is wrong because if the mom is not saying anything about this situation, then it's almost normalized. But to me, she still wasn't addressing that it was wrong. She was just, oh yeah, the Hispanic Mike. Okay, yep. And I think I talked about it on this show on one story. Um, but I think the mom wasn't even really concerned about them getting married. It was almost like she was mad at Deja for um, some other. It just doesn't seem like she cared that they got. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading. I need to go back and look at the full video in entirety. I'm gonna find that for y'all and put the link in case y'all want to listen to the whole thing. Let's see if I can find it again. Let's see, man. But all right, y'all. Anything else before we close out? We've been on here for a long time. Let's see if I can find that link so I can send it to y'all. I didn't even think to do that before I closed it out. Oh, there we go. This will lead into it. Anything else, y'all? I'm gonna give y'all this link before we close it out. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna place the link in here. If y'all want to finish watching that, listening to that story, there's the link. Listen to that video. I mean, there's the link that I just posted right there. So, and I'll put that there. There's that link if you want it. All right, y'all. Well, happy Friday. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'm going to go. I got training all day tomorrow. So I got to get up early and do that. But I will talk to y'all all next week. Kelly, we need to rehearse our new song tomorrow after um, work, after training. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.